Good afternoon, students. Today we will be starting with the new chapter of maths, that is GST, 10th ICSE chapter GST. The full form of GST is Goods, Service, Tax. Full form of GST is Goods, Service, Tax. Goods here means whatever a company is manufacturing. For example, it is a soap manufacturing company, then soap is the goods. And service is those businesses which are not manufacturing anything but they are providing the service. For example, my coaching institute, we are not manufacturing anything but we are providing the teaching services. Okay, so we are service providers. So these are the two kinds of business that is done. One is manufacturing of goods and the other is providing some service. So it is goods, service, tax, because this tax is applicable to both who are manufacturing goods as well as who are providing services. Now you know that the government works at two levels. One is the central government and one is the state government. Now both the governments, they require money for their administrative expenses. Okay, they have to provide water to each house, they have to build up roads, lights, so many things. So all these things require money. So from where the money is going to come? The money is going to come from the people in the form of tax. That is why they collect tax. Now taxes are of two types. One is direct tax and one is indirect tax. Now direct tax is deducted directly from the income, that is from the salary of your parents. Or if there is an organization, then whatever income the organization is getting from that directly, that particular owner of that business has to submit it. So this becomes direct taxes. Then there are some indirect taxes also. Now indirect taxes is how it is done. Whenever any one person purchases something, if you buy something or if you transfer something to somebody, now transfer means transfer of flat, shops, all those things. Okay, so whenever you transfer something, then also you have to pay a tax to the government. That is known as an indirect tax. So the tax which is cut from the salary of a person, the tax which the company owner pays, that is known as direct tax. And the tax which you pay when you suppose you are purchasing a soap, cost of the soap is 10 rupees. On that tax is added 2 rupees, though it becomes 12 rupees. So you have to pay 12 rupees. So you are paying 2 rupees indirect tax to the government. Now how are these taxes computed? How they are calculated? They are calculated as percentages of the cost. Like the tax is 2%, 3%, 10% exactly. And who decides this percentage? The government. The government has got the right to decide the percentage. The government has also got the right to change this percentage whenever he wants. Now there are certain terms which you have to know, that is the dealer, cost price, list price, discount, then discounted price and the selling price. Now first of all, who is a dealer? A dealer is a person who directly purchases the goods from the factory. सीधा फैक्ट्री से ख़रीदता है. अभी मुझे साबुन चाहिए तो मैं सीधा फैक्ट्री से साबुन नहीं खरीदूंगी, मैं दुकान पे जाऊंगी. जो डीलर होता है वो सीधा फैक्ट्री से ख़रीदता है, फिर वो डीलर आगे ट्रेडर्स को बेचता है. फिर वो ट्रेडर जो है या तो डायरेक्टली कंज्यूमर उससे लेते हैं या तो वो ट्रेडर और छोटे दुकानदारों को बेचता है और वहाँ से वो छोटे दुकानदार जो है वो कंज्यूमर्स यानी हम लोगों को बेचते हैं. सो दिस इज़ द चेन. यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड द चेन. ओके, सो dealer is the person who takes up the items directly from the factory and then passes it on to the next chain. Cost price is the price at which a particular thing is purchased. List price ये होता है कि जब सपोज ये ट्रेडर है, ट्रेडर ने डीलर से कोई भी चीज़ 100 रुपीज़ में लिया है तो ये ट्रेडर का कॉस्ट प्राइस हो गया. अब ट्रेडर नेचुरली उसको 100 रुपीज़ में तो आगे नहीं बेचेगा, वो उसको 110, 120 कुछ ऐसा ये करेगा. तो वो उसके ऊपर एक प्राइस जो लिखता है, जो टैग लगाता है, वो दैट इज़ नोन एज लिस्ट प्राइस. सपोज ये ट्रेडर ने अपने दुकान में वो 100 रुपये की चीज़ के ऊपर लेबल लगा दिया है 120. सो 120 बिकम्स योर लिस्ट प्राइस. इट इज़ ऑल्सो नोन एज मार्क्ड प्राइस. ये तुम लोगों ने किया हुआ आई थिंक 7th या 8th में. देन देर इज़ अ डिस्काउंट. अभी ये लोग क्या करते हैं, लोगों को दिखाने के लिए, क्योंकि सब लोग डिस्काउंट मांगते हैं, तो पहले प्राइस को ऊपर लगा दिया, उसके बाद में डिस्काउंट डिक्लेयर कर देंगे. तो 100 रुपीज़ की चीज़ को उसने 120 का मार्क्ड प्राइस लगा दिया, फिर ऊपर से उसने वहाँ पे लिख दिया कि दिस इज़ अ 10% डिस्काउंट. तो लोग खुश हो गए कि डिस्काउंट में मिल रहा है. एंड देन जो भी मार्क्ड प्राइस है उसमें से डिस्काउंट रुपीज़ में कैलकुलेट होता है. हाउ इज डिस्काउंट इन रुपीज़ कैलकुलेटेड? दैट इज द डिस्काउंट परसेंटेज मल्टीप्लाइड बाय द लिस्ट प्राइस. सपोज द लिस्ट प्राइस is 120, discount is 10%, so 10% of 120, that is 10 upon 100 into 120. Okay, so there is a discount of how much? 12 rupees. So now what is going to be the selling price? 120 minus 12 means he is going to sell it at 108 rupees. तो उसको 8 rupees का फ़ायदा होता है, प्रॉफिट होता है. Okay, fine. Now let's take one example. Suppose Dinesh buys some chairs which was marked at rupees 5,000 at 10% discount. Okay, and the tax at it is 18%. Now calculate the amount paid by Dinesh. First of all, marked price is 5,000. Discount is 10%. Discount in rupees will be 10 upon 100 into 5,000. Discount price will be 5,000 minus 500, that is 4,500. Now tax is 18% on the discounted price. हमेशा याद रखना. Discount in rupees calculated on marked price and tax calculated on the discounted price. So 18 upon 100 into 4,500, that is 810. तो अभी उसका जो बिल बनेगा वो डिस्काउंटेड प्राइस दैट इज़ 4,500 प्लस द बिल टैक्स अमाउंट दैट इज़ 810, दैट इज़ 5,310 रुपीज़ ही हैज़ टू पे. नहीं तो और ज़्यादा पे करता. 5,000 पे 18% लगता था अगर उसको डिस्काउंट नहीं मिलता. ओके, क्लियर, फाइन.